So Conor McGregor had his hearing today. It lasted about 35 seconds, just a little bit longer than the Jose Aldo KO. But yeah, they basically just rescheduled the hearing for July 26th. So it's been pushed back again. What Dana White has been saying is we'll find out when Conor's gonna fight after his hearing. We'll find out after the hearing. So that was the hearing. The hearing was to reschedule the hearing for July 26th. Apparently he's going to be fighting Khabib. Khabib is the next fight. Conor versus Khabib. No telling when that fight's going to happen now, though. It might be the end of the year card. That seems to be best because if they can't get it on the Russia card, then the end of the year card, I think, is the only card that Conor would be fighting in, because it's the biggest card and it's also the it's the biggest card. They usually have the biggest names on that card. So yeah, I can see him booking that for the end of the year. Khabib always needs so much time off in between fights. I think end of the year. I'm looking at end of the year for them to be booking that fight. I'm not really that pumped for the fight necessarily. I'm pumped to see Conor McGregor back in the octagon, but I never thought he was actually going to come back and fight in the UFC after doing the boxing thing. Just such a little bit of money. I thought that he was going to go ahead and have another big boxing match with anybody. He could have fought anybody and had huge fights, huge payouts. So I'm not sure necessarily why he's coming back to the octagon, but he does say that he loves MMA. He is the MMA guy. We'll see if he ever gets back in the octagon. It's still up in the air, in my opinion. Dana White is supposed to be meeting with Conor McGregor on June 18th. It looks like they were supposed to meet at Liverpool, but that did not happen. So I'm not sure if this meeting is going to happen. It seems like Conor McGregor is taking this hearing pretty seriously. He says that he regrets what he did, what led him to the hearing, what led him to this position, and he hopes that he can get it all sorted. So I'm thinking that that's his priority right now. I don't think meeting with Dana White and talking about the UFC is any part of his priority right now. He's got a new little. I think the baby might be 1 now. No, the baby might be like 6 months or something like that. So he's still got a new baby. He's got this court issue, and then he also had the $100 million or however much $1 million that he made. I don't think the UFC is really top on his priority list right now. I really don't. But apparently it's Khabib and Conor next. But what's next for Conor is that hearing on July 26th. And up in the air, maybe what's next for Conor is him meeting with Dana White. But we'll see.